pieces of bone, which he then used to delight in showing to people. He used to rattle them in a little bottle he carried around with him. But all that behind him now, and the arm getting stronger every week. 1-3.
Well, such a satisfactory shot for a player to play here, whipping it cross court. Just enough topspin, bring it down. Very confident shot, that.
$15. 30-15. $40-15. Game knippschild. Henman leads by 3 games to 2.
So a good service game from the German there, Bill Threlfall, whose ranking of 105 is his best in his career so far. I mean, he's a man still making his way in the game. Do you think the potential is there for great improvement?
Yes, I do. It's the first time that I've actually seen him playing a match live, this fellow, and I find him very impressive. As I said before, he's the right size and shape to be a good tennis player, and not too tall, that is. I always feel they can get slightly ungainly. He's 6'3", this chap, so he bangs in very fast serves, as you would expect. He seems to have a very good temperament as well. He seems utterly calm on court. I mean, this is a big deal for him. Here he is in centre court with a massive crowd, and he's totally unused to grass, but he's treating it as though he's played a lot of matches on grass, and that's encouraging. I haven't really spotted any weaknesses yet, John, in his game, but no doubt they'll be exposed as we watch him a bit longer. But he seems to have a good all-round game, and the fact that he took Mustard to 3 close sets on a hard court in Australia, I think shows that he is a force to be reckoned with.
Quite a disparity in their earnings. This man has earned $226,000 in his career. There he is. And Henman, at the end of last year, had amassed just over $1 million. He was the 200th man on the ATP Tour list to achieve $1 million in earnings.
$15. $30. $40. 4-3,
Well,
15.
that is the slightly wonky side to his game, the forehand. Not as reliable as the backhand, but he created the opening so beautifully.
Game henman. Henman leads by 4 games to 2.
This point here shows the advantage of moving in quickly. This ball floating high. Had he not moved in there, it's even quick in slow motion. He gets the ball above the height of the net, of course, which makes it so much easier. Good footwork.
Fifteen off.
Ooh, rather a hasty call. It seems to
30
me there's a
love.
little mark right on the line. Well, let's just have another look at this if we can. Well, glad I'm not on the line.
Fortulov. Game Nipschild. Henman leads by 4 games to 3. New loss.
When you think, Bill, that Henman has had 2 major injuries recently in his career. In 1994, he was playing Wilkinson in Singapore when he broke a leg in 3 places. That kept it out for 5 months. Then he's had this arm trouble that's ruined his season this year. A lot of players today seem to me to be playing with injuries.
Well, I think they hit the ball harder, don't they, John? The equipment is geared to hit the ball very hard, and sure enough, they do. And yes, it's extraordinary. Somebody was saying the other day that if you do a count, roughly 80% of the pros, people like who will be at Wimbledon, roughly 80% are carrying something. Something is wrong with something on their body, or their wrist, or their ankle, or they're recovering from something, like Goran, who played so well today. Well, you know, he's got a wrist injury, hasn't he, which he exacerbated by falling over in practice here earlier. Everybody's got something.
Boris Becker, of course, very concerned about his wrist, playing at the moment out in Halle. The man who played so well here last year to win the title in that memorable final against Stefan Edberg. An emotional day that was. So Henman with his break still, 4-3 first set.
Thank you. Fifteen love.
So reading perfectly from the toss that Henman made where that serve was likely to be coming.
$15-30.
Well, going for very ambitious second serves, you sometimes fall into error and commit double faults. That, in fact, is his first today.
30 all.
Cool and yet pretty dominant play at the net here. And this is the way to go, behind the opponent.
(30-40).
Well, in those months at the end of last year when he started to improve so much, the one Achilles heel to his game was the lapse that he used to have in nearly every match, and he was consciously trying to keep his concentration at a high level. Certainly the evidence here is that it slipped again.
Game Mitchell. 4 games all.
So that is rather typical of the henman that worried us slightly with these lapses. Casting away that service game with 2 double faults. And Knippschild, full marks to him, made a fine pass to get his break.
Net. First one.
Huh?
15 love. Net. First one.
Cool nerve this, because there isn't a lot of wind today, but there's enough to make this difficult. The left arm pointing at the ball.
40 long.
Yes, he's serving better now. That's his 4th ace today. I think growing in confidence a little as a result of that break back.
Game Mitchell. Mitchell leads by 5-4.
So Tim Henman has really got himself into this silly little pickle. I mean, he should have really be serving for the set next game. Instead, he'll be serving to stay in the set. How important, Bill, the mind is in all sport.